in this story. This is a story about a group of individuals getting together to make a project.
Lunch count equals 0.
And
I'm having an okay time. What about you?
with Master Chief sitting with Marcus Phoenix and Jimmy Hopkins and Warren.
Then call him and see if he wants to come to lunch.
And
I'm not interested.
Adam and Playa and Brad Hawk and Jason Voorhees working on a project together.
I thought you were mad at me because you never called me back.
Warren tells Jimmy that him and Maxine Caulfield are expecting for a child. Jimmy Hopkins mutters, "That sounds great, Warren, but we need to work on our project." Marcus Phoenix tells Warren and Jimmy Hopkins to pipe down and get to work on the group project. Adam brings in computer parts like wires and circuit boards to put with the project, while Playa
Came here last week with Jewel.
goes and ends up bringing the paint, while Brad Hawk puts the screws and bolts and lug nuts and washers to fasten everything. Then Jason Voorhees puts into a various amounts of light bulbs to the machine. Then Master Chief programs the machine. Then Marcus Phoenix puts the machine into the room. Jason Voorhees looks at Adam, eyeing him up, not speaking. Adam side eyes to Brad Hawk and asks Brad Hawk, "Why is Jason Voorhees looking at me like he wants to put his machete through my stomach?" And Brad Hawk replies, "He is just the way he is. Don't be worried about Jason Voorhees," said Brad Hawk. Playa tells Brad Hawk and Adam to shut the fuck up, said Playa, and quit belly aching. Marcus Phoenix goes back to the gym and starts training, while Master Chief goes back to his living quarters to do some hyperbolic and to do some deep freezing hibernation for the whole night. Then, after that, Jimmy Hopkins reaches out to Beatrice and Pinky Gutierrez and Mandy Wiles and Zoe Taylor.
I hate to leave.
And ended up reaching out to Lola Lombardi just to catch up with all of his friends. Then on the phone, Jimmy Hopkins reaches out to Russell Northrop and Pete Kowalski. Jimmy says to Pete Kowalski and Russell Northrop, guys, I just did a group project with Masterchief, Marcus Pheonix, and Warren and Brad Hawk and Adam and Jason Voorhees, said Jimmy Hopkins over the phone with Pete Kowalski and Russell Northrop. Russell Northrop replies, Russell says it is good for you to do that with friends, Jimmy. Russell is going to go and spend time with bullies with Russell's crew, said Russell. Pete Kowalski says to Jimmy and Russell that he and Ellie Williams are now expecting their first child because Pete Kowalski stuck his penis in the vagina of Ellie Williams. And Ellie Williams ends up having Logan Kowalski at some point in time 9 months later. And Ellie Williams wound up saying, Pete Kowalski, come back to bed, baby, said Ellie Williams. Okay, baby, I will be back to bed after I get off the phone with my friends, said Pete Kowalski. Then Jimmy, Russell Northrop, and Pete Kowalski hang up the phone at the same time. Playa reaches out to the Saints about whose turn was it to go and dump off a whole room full of used diapers to the dump.
You guys are really great.
And ended up reaching out to Sean D. Pierce, Johnny Gat, Zemos, Oleg, Angel de la Morte, and Kinsey Kensington, and said to the rest of the Saints, guys, we need to get rid of those diapers, those baby diapers that are in one room of the basement of the penthouse in the downtown Steelport, in like a particular room. So we need to get on it. Josh Burke wound up saying, come on, Shondi.
I can go as long as you want.
You can't hold on forever. We need to start fucking,
Ooh, I wish I had her ass.
said Josh Burke. And Shondi replied, fuck no. Just the thought of fucking you is just repulsive, Josh Burke, said Shondi. Viola chimes in. Would you two shut the fuck up already? I'm trying to lament about me betraying the syndicate just to team up with you guys, said Viola DeWinter.
What a great day.
Then Viola DeWinter heads out and drives to her sister's headstone
This is a bomb.
in the Arapis Island neighborhood and says to Kiki DeWinter's
Whose turn is it to buy drinks?
very own headstone.
I can go as long as I admit I'm a whore.
I am sorry, sis.
We should go shopping.
Kilbane should have not have snapped your neck, said Viola.
Every day should be this nice.
Why did we ever choose to go with the hooker assassin thing to try to
We are seriously the coolest.
cripple the Saints?
I love this.
Then
What a great day.
Viola DeWinter whips out her phone
Two.
and tries to call Matt Miller, but Matt Miller has her blocked.
Going next.
Viola
Relying on others is for the weak.
replied to the lack of her phone call going in and says, shit, what the fuck, Matt Miller? Why the fuck are you keeping me blocked, said Viola DeWinter. So this is how you repay me, and this is how you repay
Plans to get together.
the syndicate by keeping me blocked.
Leave.
And then Viola DeWinter finds the grave site of
I'm money can buy.
Kilbane and says to Kilbane,
We could meet tomorrow too.
I hope you, Kilbane, rot in the fires of Hades, said Viola DeWinter. You murdered my sister right in front of me and right in front of Matt Miller,
Come on, it's just lunch. Nothing serious.
said Viola DeWinter. Then Viola DeWinter says and ends up saying, it's time to pull up my skirt,
Money can buy.
pull my pantyhose down, and pull my thong down and start pissing on your grave, Kilbane, for what you did to my sister, Kiki, said Viola de Winter.
You guys are really
So she does so.
No, I can't do Chinese for lunch.
And then she starts dancing in the piss puddle right in front of Kilbane's
So
headstone.
really, how you doing? At least I admit I'm a whore.
Then
Individual happiness achieved.
she goes to
Even more drunk.
Philippe Lauren's headstone,
Do you have any plans?
looking down with such shame. Viola de Winter says, "I am sorry, boss. I'm sorry that I betrayed the syndicate to side with the Saints. But you have to see it from my perspective, boss. The very man, Eddie Kilbane Pryor, murdered my sister. I had to betray the syndicate."
So really, how you doing?
Then Viola
Zero.
ended up apologizing to Zemos for making Zemos chew on a ball gag for years. And
Whose turn is it to buy drinks?
Viola apologized to Angel de la Morte for what Kilbane did to his reputation. And Zemos and Angel de la Morte forgives Viola. And Viola meets up with Oleg to apologize. And that his kidnapping and his cloning was all Kilbane's idea.
We need to get even more drunk.
And it was 1% the idea of Philippe Lauren,
This is the bomb.
and 99% of it being the idea of Kilbane.
Can't do Chinese for lunch twice in a row.
But Matt Miller had nothing to do with that. So Oleg says to
What is it you want to do?
to Viola, "I understand and I forgive you now.
Cool.
I realize it was not your intentions, and you, your sister, and Matt Miller had nothing to do with my kidnapping, and had nothing to do with me being cloned,"
I can go as long as you want.
said Oleg. Then Donnie Wong
So really,
reaches out to Playa and says, "Playa, I know we may have had our differences back in the day when you first joined the Saints, and I hold nothing ill towards you. Even though you had the uncle of my best friend killed, and killed my best friend, to be honest,
Party like this.
Joseph Price was an asshole.
put anything anywhere, baby.
I was too afraid of turning on the West Side Rulers
Every day should be this nice.
because Will Sharp
I'll kiss any.
would have had me killed. But if it wasn't for
Tour show.
Joseph Price protecting me from from the wrath of Will Sharp, I would have been killed. But I know for a fact that Joseph Price was an asshole, but not to the near extent of his uncle. But I understand why you had to do that, because Lynn was killed by Will Sharp. I had no beef with you or the Saints. Even though that you tore up my body shop and drove me out of my own body shop, it was all just business, said Donnie.
What a great day.
Then Playa replies, I am sorry about that. I was just following orders of Julius Little at the time. Then Donnie replies, even though that the second gang I was in, which is the Brotherhood, you made me betray them. And to be honest, I'm kind of glad you made me betray the Brotherhood, because Mero was such an asshole. Matt, the Feed Dogs guitarist, was a dick. And Jessica Parrish was a total fucking slut, said Donnie. So Playa replied, oh, so you're happy that I made you betray a couple gangs?
At least I admit I'm a
So why didn't you join the Saints back in the day, before I got blown up into a 7-year coma, said Playa. And Donnie replies, I'm not entirely sure, but you were in a coma, and I was too afraid to reach out to Johnny before he got arrested to join the Saints, said Donnie. Then Shondi overhears and
What a great day.
replies and chimes in, oh, thank goodness. So, you deep down inside wanted to join the Saints, but you were too afraid of turning on two of the enemy gangs. And Donnie replies,
Feel it.
well, isn't that obvious, Shondi? The West Side Rollers would have killed me, and the Brotherhood would have killed me if I betrayed them, said Donnie. Then unbeknownst, the sister of Shogo Akuji shows up with tears in her eyes and hatred in her heart
Don't worry.
for what happened to her family. So she grabs Playa.
I'll bet you do.
Playa replies, oh shit, upon getting impacted onto the wall, with Kamikaze Akuji with her hand grabbing the throat of Playa. And Playa replies to the danger that they find themselves in,
What a great day.
and says, Oh shit, holy shit, who the fuck are you?
So what is it?
Said Playa. And Kamikaze Akuji replies, I am Kamikaze Akuji, motherfucker! You and Johnny killed my family! You killed my cousin! You killed my father! And you killed my brother!
I hate to leave.
The heads of the Ronin! Said Kamikaze Akuji. So, Playa replies, oh shit! I didn't fucking know! I just wanted my territory back in Stillwater, said Playa.
I could make money on her.
So that gives you and Johnny the right to go and murder my family? So that gives you the right to butcher my cousin, Giannici, and then stab my father through his back with a fucking sword
What a great day.
and pin him
Oh, I wish I had
against the
that.
floor of the Oriental Festival?
You guys are really great.
And so that gives you the right
I love
to
this.
double team my brother at the fucking cemetery?
To get together.
And that gives you and that bitch Johnny Gat the right to throw my brother into a casket and bury him alive? Said
You get even more drunk.
Kamikaze Akuji. Playa replies,
Admit I'm a whore.
I am sorry.
Relax, not worry about
I had no idea.
the bomb.
But me and Johnny wanted our territory back. We lost at Stillwater, and
Love this.
for 7 years,
Happiness achieved.
the Saints fell apart, and the Ronin, the Brotherhood, and the Sons of Samdi took over our territory, and Ultor wound up taking
You guys are
our home base. We needed our territory back.
Let's count to 0.
But I'm sorry.
I have
It was just business.
This is a bomb.
But I will, repay you in reparations, said Playa.
Oh, I wish I had her ass. Anywhere, baby.
And
It's just long.
Kamikaze Akuji replies, Now it's just me. With just myself, and it's your fault. I am the last of the Akuji bloodline.
At least I admit I'm a whore.
You killed my cousin, you killed my father, you killed my brother. Now it's just me, alone, orphaned because of you, Playa, and because of Johnny.
I can go as long as you want.
Sure, my father was an asshole and my brother was an egotistical douchebag, and my cousin was a hard ass, but that's because
Not worry about the stag.
That's because back when my father was younger and visited America once, a gang member, I know for a fact that when I was a kid, a little kid growing up with Gionichi and Shogo,
Come on, it's just long. We should not be serious.
Julius killed my mother. And my father Kazuo had bad blood with the allies of the Saints
We should go shopping.
and wanted to kill Mr. Wong just to send a message to Julius about
I'm clean.
messing with the Akujis.
I'm having an okay time. What about you?
And so Playa replied, I didn't know. I am sorry.
Hey,
If I had known that your mother was caught in the crossfire, I would have known.
I'm not that interested in other people.
And I would have ended up having to have a heart-to-heart talk with Julius.
We are
So
coolest.
Playa looked into
came here last
the Stillwater crime report records,
I thought you were mad at me because you never
and Mizuri Akuji, which was the mother of Kamikaze and Shogo,
No, I can't do Chinese for lunch twice.
and
Don't you judge me.
the wife of Kazuo Akuji
I love it.
was killed by a clip full of stray bullets from Julius when Julius and with him being one of the founders of the Vice Kings during the war between the Vice Kings and the Los Canales in Sunnyvale and Shivington.
She's watching me. I feel it.
And Playa says, oh shit.
We are seriously the
So this is why the Ronin came to Stillwater to seek vengeance against Stillwater for killing his wife.
So really,
That's why
Julie,
Kazuo is so damn angry. It was a total asshole
Make money on her. I love it.
and sent his son and his nephew to spread the Ronin all through Stillwater during my absence,
You guys are really great. No, I can't.
said Playa. Then Playa, their eyes started welling up with tears
Don't you judge me.
and didn't realize that.
came here last week with Jewel.
I don't want to go there for sushi game.
And
Don't worry.
the very brother of
Happiness achieved.
Gionichi,
What a great day. I could make money on her. I can go as long as she
Mazuki, the brother of Gionichi, and the cousin of Shogo Akuji and Kamikaze Akuji was cheated on
has money can buy.
by Aisha
Being alone is better.
and was cheated on by Aisha with Johnny. So
Don't you judge
So Gionichi vowed to kill Aisha at a moment's notice.
I can't do Chinese for lunch twice.
and Johnny was fighting with Gionichi in his and Aisha's house.
I hate to leave.
Then Playa looked even further
Feel it.
into the Ronin's crime records and wound up saying, "Oh shit.
I'm just gonna stay here all night.
This is not how I pictured doing some research when
Tour showing next.
then Brad Hawk
How you doing?
finally
Lunch count equals 0.
finally comes to terms that he's never going to want to go back to Green Harbor ever again, and that his job there was done. Then, and only then, Jimmy Hopkins goes and
Money on her.
ends up talking to Warren.
I love this.
And Warren ends up saying to Jimmy,
Hey,
I am glad that I finally had
to leave.
Maxine Caulfield choose me over Chloe Price, said
I don't believe you. I'm hanging.
said Warren. And Jimmy Hopkins replies, that's a good thing.
What is
I guess being a nice guy and finishing last worked out for you, said Jimmy Hopkins.
This is the bomb. Watching, I feel it.
So
I can't do Chinese for lunch twice.
So Jason Voorhees wound up saying, and finally speaking for the first time ever, saying,
I hate to leave.
my mama died thinking that she thought that I died, which I survived and just ended up floating to the other side of the Camp Crystal Lake. And during that night, Alice Hardy murdered my mother. My mother thought that I died and was dead for years.
We are seriously the cool.
And then I watched my mother get killed in the dead of night
Love this.
on the banks of the other side of the lake
I can do it.
from a distance. And that infuriated me. And then I showed Alice Hardy
My makeup's okay.
the very crime that she committed against my mother.
It's an okay time. What about you?
And then
I love this.
I stabbed her in the skull with an ice pick for decapitating my mother, said Jason Voorhees. And then I returned back to Camp Crystal Lake, the only home I have ever known.
I'll get anything.
And then from then and there, I stopped people from having sex, because
Every day should be the
the two camp counselors were not paying attention and was busy boning each other. And then those kids at the time were bullying me just because I had hydrosyphilis
I feel it.
and I was autistic. So I decided to, well, they chased me off the
I can do it.
dock and into the lake, and I couldn't swim. I drowned, and then I
meet tomorrow.
floated and then was washed up ashore. And then I came to. Then I lived on my own growing up. And I forgot that I had birthdays. But nobody celebrated my birthdays. And I felt alone.
Ah, what a great.
The only woman who has ever treated me with such love and respect died at the hands of Alice Hardy. And then years later, I died at the hands of Tommy Jarvis. Got my head chopped up.
This is the bomb.
And I got killed. And then I got buried.
Lunch count equals 0.
Then I got buried with my mask, said Jason Voorhees.
Put anything,
And then Tommy Jarvis decided to try to desecrate my corpse, only for Zeus to bring me back from the dead to punish the world for how the world treated me.
I can do it as long as you want.
I died so many times,
Call me back.
but I still kept coming back. But my biggest enemy ever was Freddy Krueger, who manipulated the events of my life, possessed those
Make it better.
awful camp counselors to get frisky with each other. That led to my semi-demise at such a young age, said Jason Voorhees.
Every day should be this. I wish I had her ass.
And Marcus Phoenix said to himself, muttering under his breath, "I'm sorry, Dom. Why did you have to go and kill yourself trying to fight the locust?
Just nothing serious.
I know you miss your wife and your kids,
Hey, talk.
but you didn't need to do that."
Getting more drunk.
I love this.
Then Master Chief heard
She's watching me. I feel it.
what
We could meet.
Marcus Phoenix was saying, and Master Chief chimed in. You know,
I'm the best.
I lost some friends of mine too.
Individual happiness achieved.
I lost Captain.
I'll kiss anything to make it.
I lost Captain Keys. I lost Commander Keys. I lost a lot of friends.
I don't want to go there for lunch again.
And
Send you
I also
I'll be looking forward
I
to
also had to join forces with Arbiter.
So what is it you wanted to tell me?
And I also almost lost the one person or the one AI that
An okay time.
that I care about the most. That's been with me through thick and thin, which is Cortana, said Master Chief. And
Pierce Washington. I could make money on her.
and Warren
I hate to leave.
ends up talking about how he lost his dog when he was little. And Jimmy Hopkins replies and chimes in, "Man, that is sad, Warren. I hope your dog is going to wait for you in the afterlife," said Jimmy Hopkins. And Brad Hawk said,
come to lunch.
"Would you two just shut up already?" Then Adam
I can't do
chimes in, asking the whole group, "Does anybody want to eat some MREs and some military rations, along with the typical dinner?
Don't worry, I'm clean.
'Cause I'm cooking," said Adam.
We are seriously the coolest.
And then Master Chief and Brad Hawk
Come on, it's just.
and Marcus Phoenix replied
I love this.
at the same time, yes, we do want to eat that marvelous dinner.
We should go shopping more.
The end.